What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Infinite Gains again. So another GME and AMC video going into next week. I know there's a lot of anticipation, a lot of excitement, and a lot of eyes on GME and AMC ready for next week. So yeah, something that I was just thinking of when I was looking at the chart was like, in pre-market, GME actually peaked around $65, $67. So I mean, this is structurally, I just ended the cup and handle here, but I mean, it would really just be up here. But we don't have those candles, we don't have that data because it happened in pre-market. But this is our cup and this is our handle. So I mean, targets could theoretically be, I mean, you take the height of the candle and put it at the breakout. Could be at $100, which lines up with our larger target. Oh, this is the wrong chart. My bad. But this lines up with our target on our other chart for GME of $100, which would be the end of our third wave. Right here we have 97.52, which is the 1.618 extension of this first wave. First wave here, 1, 2. We had a 5-wave move here, ABC correction, then an additional 5-wave move. Now, if this is a cup and handle, you would take the peak. You would take the height of the cup and put it at the breakout point. That would get us to $100, which would be the end of our third wave. We would see a 4th wave correction to the downside following this $100-ish target. Now, so that's kind of our plan going in next week, is we want to see a rally from this point. I mean, pretty immediately. I mean, we could dip down just a little bit, but I mean, I prefer to see a rally in pre-market and a rally literally tomorrow. I mean, I would want to see a rally up, breaking out of this handle and then moving into a first wave move to the upside, back into that mid 30s to $40 range. AMC, I want to see a rally again as well. I mean, because we're kind of resting at support right now, and I want to break out of this triangle. So we do have this triangular pattern here that we could break out to the upside, and then if we do break out and use it as support, our next target on AMC would be this white line again, which would be at around $8 to $9. So $8 to $9 is a critical level for AMC. GME's critical level is $100. And something that I've kind of been noticing with GME and AMC is, maybe this goes back to the idea of basket swaps, right? So AMC and GME are in basket swaps that these companies basically did custom basket swaps to have more short exposure in the billions of dollars. Now, the ratio of those swaps are unknown to us. But is it a coincidence that AMC and GME are pumping together? And is it also a coincidence that AMC peaked out at around $6, GME peaked at around 60 something dollars? It's like our final target for GME is $100. Our target for AMC is $10. So it's like, is there this kind of ratio between GME and AMC that that we don't know about? Is there like maybe AMC is 1/10 of the price of GME? Some kind of ratio that occurs there, because I'm trying to figure out, GME pumps a certain percent and then AMC pumps a certain percent. I'm wondering if that's either just, is it random, or is there some kind of method that could be applied there? I don't know, just something to think about. Maybe the chat could look into that or something. Maybe there is kind of some underlying ratio that could be applied there. But going off the last video, yeah, we have our 5-wave move to the upside. which, you know, ended around 60 something dollars. But, you know, now we have our ABC correction, we can look at a retrace of this ABC correction. Actually, that would put us, we'll just put it here. So just below this 0.618 retrace level of our ABC correction, which is valid, and so we should see an additional 5-way move to the upside. Yeah, AMC, I don't want to get too complicated with it. Literally just right now, I just want to break out of this pennant and hit this white line, which is resistance. Resistance on our daily chart. If we remove all this stuff, you can see that we bounced off of this channel and hit this channel as resistance. Now, if we are able to break through this channel, I think we'll go to the upside and hit the top of this channel or this descending channel, which is around $100. So it really just depends, and it kind of makes sense because we're seeing horizontal resistance at this area as well, that we might break out of and retest. So that makes sense for a target for AMC. GME, again, that $100 target, but if we zoom out, let me go to my other GME chart. Wait, let me see. Wait, I don't know what I was doing on this. What was I doing? Let me just delete all this. I don't know what I was doing with that. I was doing something crazy. So yeah, we found support at our fib channel, and now our next target is, you know, if we get this 5-way move to the upside, this would take us to where, $100, 97 something dollars ish. Let me see right here. Hey, you know, is that coincidence that that's also around the top of this channel? I don't know. Maybe it is coincidence, maybe it isn't. Maybe we can peek our head above the channel, find support here, maybe hit this fib channel again, and then, you know, be able to shoot to the upside. Our final goal is the top of this channel here, at 800 something dollars. And again, I hate saying it because it does sound fucking crazy. I mean, it really does sound crazy. I can't deny. I mean, actually seeing $800 GME would just like be insanity. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video. Hey, this guy's posting a little pennant pattern here. Let's see here. I guess that does make sense as well. Wait, exercises June 21st, $20 calls. Where's your June 21st? Let's go to the 15-minute chart and maybe chart that as well, just to see if it makes sense. That is kind of interesting. It is kind of a wedge pattern, but that would take us all the way down to $20 as a potential bottom. That could take us to $20. That would sting. That would kind of hurt. Let's just ignore that post, and that post doesn't exist. We never saw that. No, I'm just playing. But actually, hopefully, I'll be live tomorrow. Actually, yeah, I have time tomorrow, so I should be able to go live with you guys. You know, get a cup of coffee in the morning, sit down, go live, and try to chart as we get more data. Just fine. That's kind of funny. Oh yeah, big news. Nvidia split. So Nvidia's gonna have a stock split. So instead of $1,208 on Monday morning, it's gonna be $120. So be on the lookout for that. I actually think we're gonna have more upside in Nvidia. Why am I tracking Nvidia? Well, like Nvidia has basically done like 90% of the whole entire S&P's gain for this year. Like it's just been Nvidia's going on a rampage. So I want to kind of just, because believe it or not, Nvidia does have an effect on GME and AMC. I mean, it just does, because there's so much institutional money piled up into this thing that this thing has just like been controlling the entire market. So this is kind of interesting. I think this might be a peaking area for Nvidia, so around 1350, which would be like $135 or something like that. So maybe $130 to $140 might be a peak for Nvidia. And I do think a peak is coming soon. I just don't think they have sustainable growth. I think what happened with Nvidia is the market just decided to start pricing in like decades of AI, which is kind of what happened with the .com bubble. People started pricing in, years and years of advancement and the internet and technology, and kind of that just imploded on itself. I think Nvidia is kind of a bubble right now. I'm not saying Nvidia is a bad company or anything like that. I'm just saying you can't really justify a $3.1 trillion market cap when you only have about like 20 something billion dollars in revenue. Companies like Microsoft and Apple are putting up revenue over $100 billion. Q1 of 2024, 56 billion. So, Microsoft, has double the revenue of Nvidia. Apple 2024 revenue Q1 $119 billion. So it's like, can you justify Nvidia with a $3.1 trillion market cap? It's I don't know. Netflix Q1 revenue 9.4 billion. Okay, that's not very good. I haven't used Netflix, I'm gonna tell you that much. I just watch everything online. I don't like using like an app or Netflix or anything like that. Tesla Q1 revenue 22 billion. Okay, so Nvidia has 26 billion revenue. Let's look at Tesla market cap. What's going on here? Why can't we see Tesla? So we have Tesla. We're gonna look at market cap. So Tesla's in the billions. So Tesla's 570 billion. We go to Nvidia, 3.1 trillion. Tesla Q1 revenue 22.22 billion. Nvidia Q1 revenue 26 billion. I mean, you can't really make this up, and you can't really justify this market cap. You just can't. There's just no way around it. Yeah, Nvidia might be a forward-looking company, but I mean, you're pricing in like a decade of advancement of AI, and you're pricing in Meta, Apple, even Tesla, these big companies buying huge orders of Nvidia GPUs and using their data centers, which is like, we just have to see that data come in. Like if Nvidia had $100 billion in revenue, okay, 3.1 trillion, 4 trillion market cap, I don't care. You have 26 billion revenue. Like Tesla has 22 billion revenue and they're at $500 million market cap. It's like, I think what's gonna happen is Nvidia is gonna do the split. So we're gonna see $120 on literally tomorrow. I think we're gonna see a pump off of that because options are gonna become cheaper and the stock price is gonna become cheaper. So more retailers are gonna be able to come in and buy the stock, and this is gonna cause an initial surge to a higher price. Now I think what is gonna happen is, like, the market is just gonna completely reject Nvidia at like a $3.5 trillion market cap, like $4 trillion market cap. Just gonna completely reject it, and you're gonna see this thing nuke, all the way down to even these levels of, $30. Because it just makes sense. Nvidia is just clearly overvalued right now. And it doesn't deserve it. It just doesn't deserve the market cap that it has. But anyways, back to AMC and GME. I'm going to be streaming that tomorrow. I just wanted to update you guys on Nvidia. I thought Nvidia was an interesting case. And Nvidia does actually have a very big impact on the broader market, and it even affects meme stocks. So it is something that is important to look at. You can't just look at these meme stocks in isolation. You have to look at the market as a whole, and we have to be more mature investors. So Nvidia, keep your eyes on Nvidia. I'll have Nvidia pulled up. I'll have GME pulled up and AMC pulled up hopefully tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I just want to make a quick video, a little update for you guys, and comment below if you have any other stocks that you want me to look into. I don't just do meme stocks. I do any stock. So I mean, I could make it more complex and more in-depth video about Nvidia. I could do Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, really just anything, even futures, ES, S&P 500. I can trade and look at anything that you guys want. So comment below whatever stocks you want me to look at, and I'll make a video for you. And see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.